guys, we are in my kitchen again, and I know that I keep filming here, but it's just because it's easier. This is it, let's just be here. And today, when I'm filming this, where are my eggs? Bear with me for a sec. We are Saturday, 22nd of November, 2025. Today is a special day because as a Hermes lover, I got the call. When I say I got the call, I mean, I got the call. So I filmed that video not too long ago about Hermes special order colors for 2025 winter. Again, guys, I'm here, but I'm cooking at the same time. I'm making a tart for me and my daughter because hubby is out of the country and he's flying back tonight. Back to the reason of the video. As a Hermes lover, I had a call inviting me to place my special order. Like literally, this is me being joyful. I was just so, I don't want to say flabbergasted because let's be real. Or maybe I'm saying now that let's be real because it actually happened. But as I said, I am cooking. So bear with me, I'm taking things out of the fridge to make my tart. I knew that this would happen because I was quite upfront about it. And yeah, it finally happened. So I got a call today, I think at 10:07, like opening hours on a Saturday. I picked up obviously because as you can imagine, again, cookie, got the tart plates now. Whatever that's on your wish list that you ask them to kind of order, if it's available or when it's not available, they give you a call. I have a young lady on the phone, I even forgot her name, who just announced me that here.
You've asked to be considered to design your bag, so we have some appointments available next week, so are you up for it?
Of course I'm up for it. Who, as a Hermes lover, would say no, I'm not? And then I say, yeah, of course I'm up for it. And then the first appointment suggested was Monday. And again, we are Saturday today, Monday at 11. And I was like, yeah, that's maybe a bit too early. Anything else? They say, yeah, we have Monday, 3:30. The 3:30, I was like, okay, I think I can make it work. So I said yes to the 3:30. And then that was that. As one can imagine, the first thing that I did was calling hubby, my darling husband, poor soul. He kind of supports my madness. So I called him and said, hey, babe, this is happening. So Monday, I need you there. And he said, okay, I'll be there. After calling hubby, I sent a text to my YouTube girlfriend, Jasira, like, girl, this is happening. I called hubby and now I'm texting you and that's it. So obviously she answered like,
oh my god, that's amazing news and everything.
Because she also knows that Hermes in Luxembourg, where I live, is kind of a beast of its own because it's small and it covers some of the French area, Luxembourg area, and Germany area because the nearest Hermes store is in Brussels or in Paris. So it is kind of a long way though to shop. So yeah, that's that. But now, past the excitement when I had the lady on the phone, I just thought, let me just check my work schedule. Check my work schedule. Of all the days of next week, Monday is the worst, so it's not gonna work. So I tried to call back Hermes twice. They didn't pick up. 3 times, they did not pick up. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna swing by the store because Monday is just like the following opening day. I cannot come at the opening and say I'm not coming. So I need to give them some grace and give them more turnaround time or what have you. And when I ended up there, it turns out that the reservation desk anyway was closed and they did not pick up calls on the weekends, which is why no one picked up. So because I was there at the store, I looked at things again. I look again at things that I had like on my waiting list, one being like the middle belt. I'm just going to put the picture here so that you see what I'm talking about. And they still haven't received it. I also wanted to talk about the status of a vintage piece that I have that is currently at the Hermes spa. And the lady who handles that doesn't work on weekends. That's quite fancy, right? Which means that she's quite senior. But anyhow, so that's what I did. And then ultimately came back home. So the purpose of this is just to re-emphasize the fact that it happened. It did happen. Bear with me. Where is it? Here we go. Coconut milk. That's where I'm at, guys. So an interesting fact. I thought and I was convinced that I know what I want. Me back again. But now that I have the code, I don't know anymore. So just to put things in perspective, I thought I wanted, like, let's say a Kelly 25 Rouge Ash box leather, retourné if possible. Otherwise, I'll do it in Cellier with the brushed Palladium hardware. Or I don't know how it's called. I'm just going to put the picture here. There's another one that is kind of like with print on it. I don't know, embossed stuff on it. I thought that that's what I want. But now that I've got the call, and because of all the restrictions and what's not, now I wonder, shall I go for a mini Kelly? The truth being told is that it's not a bag I'm interested in. But again, I'm like, is it something I'm not interested in because I do not own it? Whereas I know that I want a Kelly bag. And the thing is now, in the second-hand market, I would like to find a Kelly 32, not the 28, in a retourné style, vintage, box leather, in either rouge ash, dark blue, dark brown. And for what I am after, because it is vintage, I am fine with either of those colors to be gold hardware. Gold back then was just unmatched. It's a bit like the 24 karat gold from Chanel. So I don't know, because now I'm kind of like, yeah, I know that I want a retourné to use every day, but now I'm like, shall I go for that bag being a special bag of some sort just for outings and stuff, which is something that I don't do because I don't baby my bags? Or shall I just go for a bag and a size that is gonna be something that I use every day? Obviously, the value in use here is something different because a special order, in essence, is special, right? So that's kind of the dilemma I'm going through now. My question then to you guys is, if you were me, what would you do? One must think, why don't you order a Birkin? And the truth being told, it's not because I do not enjoy the Birkin as a bag, but currently I have one Birkin and it's a Birkin 25 in Celia. I love that bag. That bag works wonder for me, more so than the Kelly 28. And I sincerely believe that is simply because of its edginess, Is it the most practical one? I would say no. But when I wear it, it's not because it's practical. It's just because I just want to make a statement. The good thing though is that as I'll have anyway to wait for Hermes to get back to me and suggest another time slot, hopefully still next week, I have some more time to think about it. Can you imagine if I end up with another Birkin? That would be funny, right? Because I keep talking about Kelly, mini Kelly. I sincerely believe that my choice is not going to be on a Birkin unless I am authorized to place a special order in exotic leather, which I doubt. And if it is exotic, I have to think about it because the price point, I'm daydreaming here. A bit of clarity. For my special order, I want a heritage leather because heritage leathers are just kind of hard to come by. And I am not someone who randomly goes into stores and has 10k, 12k to spend on a bag. All I'm trying to say here, guys, is that I do not casually shop at Hermes. I am not that girl. I am into, once again, the heritage leathers, meaning box, Barenia. And the third one here for me, if there's no other option, will have to be chèvre leather. Now the thing is, if I were to get like a Kelly 25 in chèvre, will I be allowed to do it, for instance, in retourné? This is what is gonna dictate whether I go for it or not. So time will tell, but I want a bag that is less structured than my Birkin because it's a Birkin Cellier. And because of the strap, I think that if I have it in retourné and a small size, it's just gonna be easy grab and go and something that I'm, just wear to the ground. So yeah, we shall see. I think for me, the leathers will dictate how restricted I am. What I'm saying here is that if there's a funky color like bamboo, I love green, I love dark blues, I'm gonna skip it if it's simply, for instance, in Togo and there's no available option in box, for instance, and or in chèvre leather. Again, back to the special order. I got the call. I need to change my appointment, but I'm really pleased because now it is happening for real. I'm just questioning, pondering whether what I had in mind is the right one. When I change my appointment, and obviously when the appointment takes place, I'll take you with me. I'm also curious to know what are the colors available. Also, if I find something funky enough or interesting enough for my taste. So that's where I'm at. I know it's kind of a chit chat, first world problem video, but I'm just so ecstatic that, yeah, I think the whole weekend until Monday, all I'll be doing is continuing my research, going through my notes and see what it is that I want. Tell me,
if you were me,
what would you do? That is the question. Okay, guys, bye now. I see you in my next one.